YouTube, what up? I'm back. I watched my last video, realized how shitty the sound quality was, and went out and bought a decent microphone so that I don't sound like a damn robot or lots of echoing. So hopefully it sounds better. Last episode, there was a lot of killing, a lot of blood, a lot of talking, a lot of walking. So we're gonna get back to it, and let's go from here. So let's get it.
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart
Oh yeah,
given
this
a
guy.
chance.
He's a huge
I
bitch.
would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now,
Yeah, he's
I
all
have
talk.
House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war.
They're all I
His
have
own
left.
great uncle was a
Best
ranger with the Night's
I was
Watch.
to ride in the van. I guess the rape van, because this guy looks like a pedophile.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been
I feel like
waiting
Paul
for the right
Walker right
moment
now.
to tell you.
What?
I don't know, I forgot, so I'm not gonna say
What
anything.
is it? If there's something you need to tell me, then say it.
Lord Forrester wanted me to tell you. He said,
Ah,
the North Grove can never be lost.
I chose to say nothing, he still says something.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if
Don't
ever.
say nothing again.
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This
I
is
don't talk to anybody
important,
else.
Garrett.
I
I
don't say
need to
anything.
know the truth. I can only hope Lord Forrester wasn't wrong to put his trust in you.
I don't even trust you.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But-
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
I don't remember any kind of north wall or whatever they're talking about.
Iron from
actually
ice.
Show itself.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I represent shit. I represent myself.
We will see each other again.
I seen the show. I know what they do to people at the wall. So y'all just gonna let him send me off to the wall, huh?
Garrett, wait!
I don't want this shit.
Be safe.
I don't talk to nobody, so of course I'm gonna be safe. I'll lock it. Can I get a sword, shield, something? This game's always sending me out on my own. When I was getting chased, I was alone. When I got stabbed, I was alone.
Ethan? Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't
Now
like
we're
this game
playing hide
anymore.
and seek. Why would I say anything?
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Nope. I take this shit seriously.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Ah, bitch, you found me.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid
little
game.
sissy
I don't
ass
like
kid.
it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here.
Really?
And I promise, I'm
There's
not
just 3 of
going
us. Where do you
anywhere.
expect me to go?
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too.
Roderick
But
died.
Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
Killed 2 people. Stabbed one in the neck, another one in the
You
face.
needn't worry about Garrett. He'll be okay. It's the people he'll be with that worry me.
Uh-huh.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
Backstabbers at that wall.
I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you. But I'm
Spoiler
not.
alert.
I know you're
The assholes at the wall.
Who said they're
killed
worried
Jon
about me?
Snow.
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Probably a huge bitch.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Relax there,
Remember
Chuck
when we were
Norris.
younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun.
You will a
Then-
sperm and a testicle.
Well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like
Streets
that.
ain't none to be
Please,
happy
just be
about.
you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
Oh yeah, I do. I ain't saying
It's
nothing.
for you to decide for yourself.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
I hope
decide
you
to be a
don't
super
change.
asshole.
I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say.
Oh yeah.
So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it was that
Strippers and
simple.
cocaine. Oh,
It'd
that's
be
not
nice
a
if
choice.
someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A
Never
proper
mind.
lord.
If I can't get strippers and cocaine, I ain't saying nothing.
The lord of a noble house can do a great many things.
Lord
Do
Ethan,
many things,
you're
they get
needed
strippers
in
and
the Great
cocaine.
Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your
Oh yeah, I think I'm
decision.
gonna go with.
You
I'm
are
gonna
the
handle
Lord.
this fat bastard
If
right
I
now.
were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with
Now
his
let's go.
family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
We gonna handle this fat bastard. Why is he walking the opposite way? Dude went one way, he goes the other way.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Oh, hell
Out
no.
there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's
Yeah,
not do something
this.
rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, man.
We got this.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Like that. That's that fat Patrick Swayze looking mofo. He got fatter from
Lord
the last time
Ethan,
I
is
seen
it?
him.
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. Nothing to say, eh? My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I ain't saying nothing to you.
Aye.
Let's go piss this guy
Hold
off.
your tongue, you coward.
Oh,
And no
yeah. Give
salt!
that evil
What
glare.
kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies.
You need to
I
stay
should have
away from the carpet,
expected
you
as
fat
much.
ass.
Bloody Forresters. Does little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they?
I feel like I remember
We're
the guy
the
from the
power
show.
in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Oh, go ahead. I want to
If
see
you
what
hadn't been so
happens
fucking
next.
greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Yeah, say it. Oh, there's Mo. I bet he drives
Your
around
man,
in
the
a great
squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
van. Yeah, that's your
It
business.
was your man who started it. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
You want
He
to go
acted
find
in
him.
your name. And you are the lord of this house. I'm not
Exactly.
leaving until I have his head on a fucking spike. Where's the fucking
bet you
coward
want
who
him
killed my
Head on
men?
a spike,
I
you
know he's
ugly-ass
here.
Bastard.
What have you done with him?
Psh, I gotta talk to you.
I sent him to the war.
Oh,
And you call yourself a lord? You're
this
no
guy, I swear
lord.
to God.
You're a fucking puppet. I'm not leaving until I have my
Yeah, but
justice.
hide me a
Now
damn
bring me the
puppet.
coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Ah, Mama. Get him.
Lady Forrester.
Stab
You
him in
bellow
the neck.
like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my
Somebody get this
lady.
guy a Snickers. He's acting
Considering
like
your
a
losses
biatch.
and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Oh yeah, it's over.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
If he could fit through it.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll
Technically, I
see
didn't lie. I didn't
whose
say
word
nothing.
is law.
I don't know what a craven is.
Do your worst, you bastard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, remember that, you fat bastard. And the pedophile. I'm gonna go play Xbox.
You must find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
Man,
You were
we guys wanna
brave,
talk
my
to
son. But you
fat
need to
people
be
like
braver
him?
still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
I
Prepare a
ain't
raven.
bending shit.
We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Where's the prostitutes? I need them to bend 2 knees.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor.
Mira Forrester.
And Lady Marjorie's
Red
betrothal
Keep
to the
King's
king may be
Landing.
enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
What the hell is this, my bedroom? A window. Can I jump out of it? I'm just gonna end it now.
King's Landing.
Guess not.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
She kinda sounds like Ira from the Stark family. Dusty old tome? No. Letter from mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Room service. About damn time I ordered that bacon about an hour ago.
One moment.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
you little
lady.
dirty bastard. You
I
got my
didn't mean to
bacon?
disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
You got bacon? I'm just gonna stand here awkwardly.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Come in.
What the hell? Oh, no!
Begging your pardon, milady, but are you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Yeah, your dirty ass just walks into my room.
Sorry,
What about
milady. I
what's wrong
shouldn't
with
have
me?
asked.
You damn right. Keep your shit to yourself.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I don't know yet. I just started this episode, so I don't know.
Sorry. My apologies for even asking.
Ask me that question a little bit
I
more
saw
down
Lady
the line
Marjorie
when I
just
keep
this
playing,
morning,
so I know what
outside the
hell's
Royal
going on here.
Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Ooh, Cersei. I want to piss her off.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Good, let them argue. It ain't my problem.
I heard them arguing about House Forrester.
House Forrester?
My house.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Because your ass is so damn dirty, everybody try to avoid you. The kid ain't seen soap and water in a couple months.
Lady Marjorie.
Oh
You're
my
early.
god.
I was hoping there would be
That's
time
Lady
for us
Marjorie?
to talk. Come, there's
This
something we
chick's
must
hot in the
discuss.
show. Here, shit like a damn goblin.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden,
Random
I thought of you as
chick.
my handmaiden. A dear
Background.
friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's
Oh
happened
my
to your
god,
family.
she is ugly.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your
I can't get
poor
over your
family
face.
as well.
I just can't say anything.
You must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's
She looked
Landing
like she
now
would
that
hang
I am
out
to
in
be
the
queen.
sewer.
to have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark? It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal set. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I have no idea what happened here.
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for it now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not
saying anything will piss her off, or actually
I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I don't give a shit about your wedding.
Find a way to appease her. Humor her.
Piss her off.
Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Who's this awkward-ass chick just following us in the background? That guy looking at her like, damn, she ugly.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I feel like saying nothing, but I kind of want to piss this lady off.
Good luck.
I don't need it. I'm about to get my head chopped off.
You can do this.
Oh yeah. Get me up there fast. I'm gonna piss this lady off. Oh, I can only walk straight.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna stand tall.
Well?
Well, what?
The poor girl looks terrified.
I ain't scared of you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
To the truth. Oh, who cares?
She's loyal. I wanted to hear from the girl, not you.
Yeah, displeased with her, my answer.
I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They're not traitors, they were our wardens. I agree, Your Grace. Or I just say nothing and keep pissing you off.
The girl is here to explain herself, yet says nothing.
Exactly.
My apologies, Your Grace.
That's how I roll.
I'm sure it's just a momentary lapse.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Nope. He's a new warden, absolutely. Roose Bolton also serves the Starks.
No doubt she's speechless in your presence, Your Grace.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
We'll keep pissing her off.
Perhaps not, then. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
Yeah,
It would
like
be
banging your own
unfortunate
brother.
to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I don't give a shit. I've seen the show. Spoiler.
Nothing, perhaps.
Her
It's
hair
hard
gets
to tell
chopped off
either
and she
way.
has to walk through town naked.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I ain't saying that. Everybody
It is
all
not her place to
serious at
say,
me
Your
like I'm
Grace.
trying to
The
answer
girl
a
must have an
$1 million
opinion
question.
on the matter.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would...
would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I gotta talk to you.
Evading the question won't help her cause. Who do you choose?
One of those where I have no choice but to answer, huh? I'm gonna go with Pennywise.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't
I'm
she?
more afraid of Pennywise
The
than
most
you.
dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Showing up in this game somewhere.
Of course, Your Grace.
You're looking at me like that. She gave me that bitch face.
I'll walk you out.
Oh, baby.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
That's a small condolence, that's for sure.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
It's alright, I like pissing her off.
It was quite the first impression.
Oh yeah.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I like Cersei.
Particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
Yeah.
She takes great
She's
pleasure
tall.
in her little charades.
You're short.
I take mine in thwarting
Big
them.
difference there.
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats.
Yeah.
Boats need
brother
wood,
gives
and I
her
speak for the
his
crown in
ironwood.
this regard, not her. I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you
So I'm
and
bringing
your
up a choice
house.
here.
Are you willing to risk that?
Yep, there it is. Ah.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact,
if I don't
forget
say
I
it,
even
probably answer
suggested
for
such a
me.
thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
So I just
Please.
answer myself.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Brave? No. Stupid?
Now,
yes.
if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful
fire crotch.
bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already. Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried.
Again.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I ain't scared.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah! What?
Ask his sister.
It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
I don't know what that is. Prostitute?
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Yeah, I'm a lesbian.
Marrying a king? I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
That little bastard's a sociopath.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
It's pretty funny.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
I ain't doing shit. I'm just sitting here. Listen to this chick talk.
Well? Sarah?
Ah, please don't make me float. I don't want to float.
We're both sorry, my lady.
I ain't doing shit.
This is
I'm just sitting here.
It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Agree with what? I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Still can't get over your face.
I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Oh. Alright, I'll ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
I'll go down
Whatever
on
you
you
wish to
if
say,
you
you
help
can
my
say it
family.
in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Who's this awkward chick anyway?
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I know. She's just standing there in the background all weird about it. Go away.
Go on. Ask.
Yeah. Let's ask for help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if
all.
Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, If a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is
Come on,
no small
Pennywise.
request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only
Pennywise,
too
have a
well
fellow
your family
vagina
fought
out.
for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene?
Yeah.
Is the situation that dire?
You can't,
Obviously.
my lady.
Hey.
King Joffrey won't like it.
Well, it's
Think
a
how
minor
he
damn
turned on Lady
business.
Sansa.
I am well aware of the risk. I can see how important this is to you. I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find
Push
out...
this bitch off that balcony. I don't fear that.
Don't let the king
Biatch.
bully you.
There
You
you
have
go.
power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Yeah.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within a
Give
week.
him that one PB touch.
I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
And you give him a balloon.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise
Yeah.
anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ravens that fly 200 miles an hour. Alright, YouTube. I'm gonna end it right there. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hit that like button. Subscribe. If you don't like it, too late. You already watched it. Peace.